Okay, take two. Hi, you guys. It's me. Hi. It's Wednesday the 11th, and I'm going to record a couple of vlogs. I decided every time I record, I'll probably record a couple of vlogs so that I can have something to choose from. Since this is not a high-tech production, that's going to be my version of editing. So I recorded 4 the other night. I don't know if I'm going to post all 4, but you know. I actually want to discuss Fantasia. So, Fantasia Barrino has been dating this married guy. I believe he's a Kappa. Not that that has anything to do with anything. But I believe it's been going on for about 2 years. Okay, what's going on here is that Xavier is in his room, but he's giving me the signal that he wants to come out. Don't be alarmed. I don't know if he can handle the recording. You know, he might just bust up in the scene. So Fantasia. So she's been dating this guy. Now, yesterday, it was reported that she took an overdose of aspirin and sleeping pills. Now, this is how I feel in general. I don't care what the statistics say about men in jail and gay men and what have you. There's too many men to be sharing. That's just how I feel, honestly. He's married legally in North Carolina. She met him at a T-Mobile store. This is about 2 years ago, and he has not gotten a divorce. The wife has not filed for a divorce. They said she recently filed for a separation in order to protect her, to keep her best interests, because she's trying to get child support from him, basically. I feel like, I'm not saying that every marriage is going to stay and that's just, you know, that you don't meet other people, but I just feel like there's a right way to do things. So I feel that if he had good intention, in 2 years he could have been divorced. So Fantasia, you know, he's married, and it's not that I don't feel bad for her. You know, I think that attempting suicide, whether it's a cry for help or attention or whatever, it's a serious thing because you could F around and really complete it. You know what I mean? Like, let's be for real about that shit. So, I don't want to sound completely insensitive, but I feel like everybody is big and bad until the shit comes down. So, what they're reporting this morning, you know, I had to pull up my old faithful. That's not faithful. Media takeout. What had happened was, so they're going through this, not custody, they're going through his child support, and it was, of course, the wife filed her complaint, and the boy, his name is Antoine, I believe. I hate the way he spells his name, by the way. What's his name? Antoine, A-N-T-W-A-U-N. Cook broke up with her, and then that's what basically put her over the edge to make her want to take her own life. First of all, besides all the shit going on with the married man, you have a child, Fantasia. How dare you, based on a man about to take your life when you have a child? You know, forget the rest of your trifling family leeching off you. You have a daughter. We're not going to go there right now. So, old dude breaks up and you pop pills. Now, isn't it interesting how he's breaking up with you now that he's going through this child support? Let me tell you, child support, I'm going to tell y'all my child support story one day. I might do it today because I feel like sharing. But child support gets some results. Depends on what kind of ninja you're dealing with. But for most, if you have half of a sense, oh yeah, it make a nigga think. So, he breaks up with you after 2 years. You thought he was in love with you. You know what, Fantasia? I don't doubt that he was in love with you. I don't doubt that you were in love with him. But he's been married this whole time. He's married. It is what it is. I don't know what is going on in your relationship, what kind of ups and downs, but at least for this past year, I mean, the vacation, come on. Y'all been out, y'all been chilling, he been doing his thing, you know he's enjoying it. I didn't even know he had kids with the woman. I thought he was just married to her. No, he has children. Fantasia. Then they said, so then my whole other piece of this is that, so you got this going on, Fantasia. You doing your boo thing with the married man. That woman is crazy. And you know she's a nutball. You know she's off her damn rocker because she didn't file for divorce. As a woman, as a person, you're not going to sit by and watch your significant other have a relationship with someone else for 2 years and your ass is not crazy. I mean that in every sense of the way. They said she's a very educated woman. I believe her. But you know what? Love makes you do some crazy things. And when you watch somebody hurt you, it's almost like self-inflicted pain. So you've been watching this go on for 2 years. And y'all been having run-ins. And she's still around. She's still there. She hasn't tried to. Who knows what he did? He probably told you he had no money. But Fantasia, we know you would have supported it, just like Alicia did to Swiss. Oh, they gave Moshanda $200,000 more just the skits, daddle. So I know you had a couple dollars to give him to get a divorce. Okay? Fantasia. That woman is crazy. And she's been talking about this lawsuit because it's a law in your state where you can sue the jump off. Whether you agree or not, it is the law. And it's been buzzing for at least 6 months. And you continue to show her your ass. This is a crazy woman. And again, I'm not saying it like, but it is what it is. Love, relationships, that kind of situation for anybody. You know she's not all the way right, and you know she doesn't like you. That's a nice way of putting it. You know it. She has mentioned you in the child support, and she told the people. She called you and read you your rights. Now, you knew that bitch was crazy. Can you imagine? Hello. Fantasia, you had a right to remain silent. You had a right not to fuck my husband. And in the state of North Carolina, you had a right to pay me some dollars. Fantasia, she read you your rights over the phone. That ain't right. That's not right. She read you your rights on the phone, and then you told her he don't want you. You can imagine how you said it. Fantasia, you know your voice is off the chain. He don't want you. That's what you said. Next time you get a husband, maybe you'll keep him. Now you know that was just fueling her fire. It just made her crazier. He probably runs with you at that point. And what kind of nigga is that? First of all, let's back it up too. If he did it to her, what makes you think he won't do it to you? That's the one thing. Ninjas are ninjas, but they do, and I'm learning that, they do what you allow them to do. So if you got him from a committed situation, what makes you think that he's going to be that committed to you? Now, I'm not saying that it hasn't happened in the past and that every situation isn't different, but seriously. So his wife, the mother of his children, is on the phone reading you your rights, and you, and he let you do that? That's not respectful, Antoine. So here we are. It's Wednesday, 2 days after she tried to take her life. I'm sure there's going to be more stories. They're speculating if it's even true, and is it just whatever, trying to get out of it. I mean, I'm sure you are overwhelmed. You done ride or die for this ninja for almost 2 years as he was married, and now he breaks up with you. Ain't that a bitch? He got some nerve. I know, Fantasia. He got some nerve. He got some nerve. But it is what it is. He's a ninja. Niggas always think they have options. If I ever write a book about ninjas, it'll be options. That's what the title's going to be, because a nigga always thinks he got an option. Until ain't no more option. Ain't no more. Ain't no more. So anyway, Fantasia, I really hope you get some, just get some, a different focus. Girl, believe me, I understand. It's hard out here. Don't nobody want to be single. But you cannot seriously have a relationship with a married man and think it's going to be happily ever after. So, and the biggest part, I don't want this to be forever, but supposedly y'all got several videotaped sexual encounters And homegirl mentioned it. No, you know she ain't right. She mentioned it in the child support. What does your sex tape have to do with her child support? What? You know that woman ain't right. She's not right up here. She's emotionally driven right now. You better stop playing with her. Stop playing with her. Sit down somewhere, Fantasia. Why don't you go on the road? She mentioned that y'all have a sex tape. A couple. Not just one. That you videotape your sexual encounters on more than one occasion. And apparently the word in the street is that you sound a hot ass mess. They said you went Planet of the Apes. You were grunting and you were doing all kind of But you know what? I believe it. You know why, Fantasia? Because you're from North Carolina and you're a real woman. Not that other stars aren't, but you was a woman. And you was probably getting down. You was getting down for your crown, wasn't you? With that married man. You was taking it down. You was trying to make sure he wasn't going home. And you made all kind of ugly noises. And now it's on tape. And you said you didn't know that the camera was on. You knew the camera was there, but you didn't know the camera was on. Fantasia, please. You said, I'm going to make him a little tape so when he go home to his wife, he can have something to see. I don't even know if nowadays you should even record for your husband. No, that shit is going to get you in trouble. Don't take no pictures. Don't record. You don't know when that thing is going to pop up. And now here we are in a child custody and your sex tape is on the table. And I'm looking for it, Fantasia. I'm looking for it because I want to see. I said it. Yep, I said it. So, that's it. That's enough. Fantasia, I'm watching you. I'm watching you.